Oh, okay, I'm live. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Okay, I am live, everybody. I am live, everybody. Okay, YouTube has decided to work today for me. Greetings, it's your girl Queen Serene in the house. Yeah, I'm having a different mantra over here on with Gold Digger, y'all. I'm here live with Gold Digger with YouTube, which is working today, Facebook and Instagram. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We're going to talk. Today's topic is we're going to be talking about it. Well, actually, the theme of the week of the weekday is wellness. I mean, a winning Wednesday. We used to be Wealth and Wellness Wednesday, but it's important to share your wins, right? So we have decided for it to be Winning Wednesday. Okay. Now, also, let me tell you how you win. We talked about yesterday, Testimonial Tuesday, about the underdog, right? Which who all has been the underdog? Who's the underdog, right? But today we I want to talk about more about winning is also staying true to yourself, staying on your journey and not letting anyone derail you of your journey, right? You don't want anyone derailing you. Like I said, the underdog, right? I'm talking to the underdogs out here. And check out the other video if you want to go over. I'm not going to go over what an underdog is. We've all heard it. Well, I mean, I can just basically tell you that it's just the one that was voted less likely to succeed and was able to surpass and get go through all these obstacles and lead and get ahead. That's basically what an underdog is in a nutshell, right? And so I raised my hand today, right? I want to talk about today, and I'm sitting down. No music today, y'all, but Thriving Thursday, we'll be back on it, okay? But just as a serious note, because no, I wanted to just really sit and chit chat with y'all, like right here, sit with you, right? Because it can be a touchy topic with not having people derail you from your journey, what you're doing. Say, especially if you were the underdog, or not even just that, if you were an alcoholic, if you were uh, abuse drugs. I want to say crackhead when you want to use that. That's not politically correct. But if you abuse drugs, or even if you just have mental issues, or things like that, and then you're on a journey to um, rec- re- recover, right? And I'm not saying that I have those problems. I have had mistakes, yes, in the past. I've made bad decisions, basically bad decisions. Let's say that if you have been there making bad decisions all the time. I was young once, right? Still young because I got many years ahead of me. But I made a lot of bad decisions, and I don't deny that. And I always say, I always let people know I'm not perfect, right? I'm still on a journey of making better choices in life, right? Because we all can find fallback. We all have traumas, and I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but we all have been through trauma, even as a people. As a people, right? We've been through a lot of trauma. And so so not excuses, but we have made bad decisions, right? But if you can overcome those bad decisions and you can say, hey, this is how I want to lead my life, own it. If you have changed your life around and did a whole 360, own it. Don't let anyone derail you of what you have accomplished thus far on your new journey, right? And don't let your mistakes define you to where you fall back on them too. Okay. Um, Not everyone is going to believe your journey. Ooh, I see like my phone about to ring. Goodness, I forgot to put it on mute. Um, we're gonna make this quick though. Not everyone is going to believe you. It's, oh yeah, she that party girl. I used to party, yeah. She that party girl. And I still love to dance and stuff. And I still can, will hit the dance floor every now and again. I don't, do it frequently or anything like that anymore. And a lot of things I do now, I still can be my own self, but it's a lot of business ventures that I go to, and I could still be that party girl that I wanted to be. That I mean that I am, should I say, not wanted to be, because that ain't like my goal or anything. But as far as um, you know, when my song come on, I'm able to jam, and then I'm conversing with people that are my peers, so to speak, because you see, I was around a bunch of children most the in my 20s. I had my first one when I was 18, right? It seemed like I'm doing a testimony, but no, when I was 18. So, from there on, I was just raising children because I had back to back to back children, right? And so, that's all I knew. So why not? Why wouldn't I want to get out and relax? And when I was able to get out and party. But that's another story. I did make some bad decisions sometimes though too. But as of now, what I'm talking about is some people that have seen you in that past life think that that's still you in this life, or in this same this year, should I say, that year, in this year, right? And you can't convince no one otherwise. You just got to continue to be on your journey, and continue to make better decisions and go on. That's why I'm such a good accountability coach, y'all, because I told y'all I made a lot of bad decisions, a lot of bad choices, but I was able to turn my life around, you know, turn my life around, and I did it through goal structure, right? I'm your accountability coach. I help individuals, and, well, actually, I empower, I empower entrepreneurs to conquer their fears, take control of their life, and execute their goals through goal structure. Hence my book behind me, Gold Digger, y'all. Gold Digger. It's an acronym, G.O.A.L, Digger. The acronym stands for Generating an Objective and Ambitious Lifestyle. And that's what I want for you. That's what I have created for myself. I'm still on my journey, creating things for myself, right? But don't let no one derail you from your journey. You know, just, they would, don't try to convince them that you've changed. You're not going to be able to do that, because that all they see is that person that you were. You know, that's why you have to change your circles. You got to change who you're around, because those people will continue to maybe even throw it in your face, and then you're like, hey, that's not me. What you seen then, and then I'm not even so sure that presentation of me. That's what you perceived me to be, right? But even then, I wasn't that. You just got to just own your truth, own your own, and go ahead and just continue to be on your journey, and don't derail from it, right? Not everybody is going to support you, right? Because some people, like, what's that saying? Misery loves company, or something like that. Misery love company. I think that's what it is. I think so. Um, they do. And if you were out there partying with that person back then, and then they still doing it, and you doing different things, then of course they're gonna go slander your name and talk about you, because that's the person they want to still see you be, especially if you're excelling and they're not, right? But you can't, what do I say? You can't derail from your journey. You gotta keep going. Can't worry about the naysayers, right? All right. They just misery just love company. That's another one. It's a misery love company, right? And they miss that you were. They're not with you on this new journey that you're becoming. They don't agree with that. They didn't sign up for that. But you made the changes and the better decisions now, and you have moved on. And you just own it and keep going, because the people that you meet, especially on my journey, the people that I meet now, you know, they're encouraging me. You know, they're supporting me. They're happy for me, right? And then they don't mind giving me advice, constructive criticism, not just that, but just way to go, you're great. You know what I'm saying? And then you just like, dang, I am great. I am good. Okay. Because especially if you've been told over and over and over that like I said, the underdog, that you wasn't worthy of nothing, that you wasn't worth anything, right? It's hard to even accept it within yourself to believe it. Even if you're living it, you may even go deter back. I did that. I had an organization that I'm with. So, well, I won't even go to get with that one. I want to go with another one, but then no, I don't want to do that. But there was someone that was slandering my name, right? Slandering my name, basically put me under the bus, and as if that was me, their perception, because we couldn't see eye to eye, right? And it was on a professional thing, but they made it personal, right? And so they were just going around telling everybody, different things. And then it got back to me. And I was kind of in shock at first, but then I wasn't, because I was like, well, why would they do that? When, first of all, they twisted the story around, didn't tell the truth about it, didn't tell the real facts, of what happened, because why? It Then they would have showed their colors, right? But anyway, um, I thought about it. And at first, I said, oh, when I see that person, this is what I'm going to do. I ended up not even doing that, because I believe in karma. Karma was my stage name when I was a rapper, right? And I'm a firm believer of that. I don't have to say anything about it, because karma's going to come back around, for that person or those individuals, right? Another situation happened to me. Um, Person was doing similar things, similar things in another organization. And it's like, we're volunteers. We're not getting paid for this. Not saying that it's not worth anything. Because apparently we have a belief in this organization. But you are really trying to put me under the bus, and talk about things that are not true, and but you're not even around doing anything. So my point in saying that is, it still happens, even if you're on the right journey. So even if I was on back in the day when I was doing making bad decisions, even when you're making good decisions, even when you're making better choices, it's always going to follow you. The people that are going to be there to try to derail you from your journey, try to discredit you, right? Don't let it derail your journey. Okay. Misery love company. um, Another thing, let's see. And then sometimes it'll have you second guessing yourself, you know. This particular incident with this second person, I was like, as I was going through some things. Some people, you just don't know what people are going through. When you backstabbing them, instead of coming and trying to say, do you need some help? Or, can I help you with something? You stab them in the back, looking at the mistakes that they're making, right? And you don't know what that person is going through. I was going through something. My brother had a stroke at the time, and something was going on again with my grandchildren. But did they come and try to help, and or not even just try to help? Because I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm good. I have a support team, a support system. But instead of just looking in and saying, how can we help? It's just like, oh, look, oh, she was late on this. She was late on that, little nitpicky things. And so it was just like, okay, but a lot of that was jealousy, because I do believe they just want to be in the position that I'm in, and they just wanted to discredit me so that I can look bad in front of others. But what did I do? What am I doing? Keep on going, not derailing, just keep on doing the best that I can, right? Keep on turning in my reports and doing what I'm supposed to do, right? For that organization. Um, so I'm just saying, it just don't stop, y'all. Just don't stop. So I'm not just only telling you all, I'm telling you because I live it. I live it. And I do know sometimes it can make you get out of your character. You know how they say, you don't want to see the old me. We could say that, and we jokingly say that, but really, we don't need to be emotional about it because it's something. A lot of times, they're going through something too. They're going through something too, and to make they, that is their defense mechanism, just lashing out on someone else because they're going through something. So, you got to think of that as well. And I did try to reach out to that person because I want to know, hey, what's going on? What's going on? I see that there's some kind of, but they didn't want to respond. So it's just like then you have to wash your hands with it because, like I said, I didn't do what they did. I reached out. They didn't know if I was going through something. They could have reached out and said, hey, I can help. I don't know if they're going through something, the reason why they're doing this. So I'm reaching out to you, but you're not responding to me. So, and then that's when you just got to let it go because I did my part, right? But don't second guess yourself is the thing. Go by your instinct. Go by your instinct. And I could tell another story on that, but I'm not. Um, Mistakes happen, y'all, but we can learn from them. That's when you're winning. This is winning Wednesday. Learning from your mistakes. That's when you're winning. So I'm winning. I'm winning. Learning from my mistakes, not derailing from my purpose and my journey because of any other thing that's going on in my life, you know. So I want that for you. So I wanted to sit down and talk to y'all about that because this was something personal. I had a couple of personal stories. I didn't get in the gist of it, but I had I've had personal dealings with things like that, and I still go through it, right? I still go through it. But what can I do? Keep going, and you can too. All right. Wait, who's this? Oh, hey, look who joined. I don't know if he's still on, but hey. So, thank you all for joining. Thank you for joining. It's your girl Queen Celine Moat. Peace. Look, I'm gonna have a different mantra over here for Gold Digger, y'all. End the stream with YouTube. Hopefully, I ended. Yeah. All right, Instagram.